Hey, start a business with no money or very little money. I'm going to include several business ideas so you can get started. Well, first subscribe so you can get more good stuff. I'm going to be sending you good stuff if you subscribe here, wherever you're watching the video. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. It just takes a second. That way you get more stuff when I send it out. Done? Okay, cool. So a lot of the times people have no business ideas, or you think that you don't have business idea, but in reality, there are a lot of things always happening, and you can just use proven things. And sometimes you may think you don't have money, and actually there are many businesses you can start with very little money or even no money at all. So before any of that, you have to believe that it's possible to you, because if you don't believe, if you can't see it, you don't take action. So sometimes you could suspend the belief, but temporarily. But if you believe it as simply as like, yes, it's possible, that helps you a lot. And also, this is more like for beginners, not for somebody like very advanced. So that is a topic because it's no money. So and also like very little. So I'm assuming the audience is beginners. So with that, I'm going to give you some examples. And by the way, every day money is circulating. Trillions of dollars of money is circulating in the economy. You just want a small piece of it. So do not like be overwhelmed with all these things. Just try to get small. Start small. So also I want to add one more thing. Maybe people want to start online business, thinking, oh, if I do online business, I'm going to make millions and millions of dollars. Well, it is possible, but if you haven't made anything in the last few months, like at least 3 months or 6 months, and you're trying something, affiliate marketing or this marketing, that marketing, or whatever online business. If you haven't done any progress, I would think you should do something like a service business, because that gives a different experience. And that was my journey too. I started small on service before in the past, and that gave me some different experience and perspectives. With that being said, so if you're new to a business, I think starting service is very, very valuable to build some gaps you may have, although it doesn't need to, but it just helps sometimes, especially if you haven't done anything in the last few months and you don't see any progress. So business is business, whether it's $10 business or $1 million business or $10 million business, it is just that much business. That's one way to look at it. So whatever you want, just believe you can, and only then you can take small actions with that. So first is service-based business. So why service-based business? Because service business is your time, nothing else, right? If you're an accountant, it's very easy to go into business because you're offering something accounting for individual tax returns or business, and it's people understand it's service, and you can go into business because it's very marketable. But I'm just going to give any service businesses you can do on the part time, on the weekends too. Now you probably won't be, you're not an accountant, but I'm going to give you an idea. Like there are a lot of service-based business you can do, including on weekends. As simple as pulling weeds, mowing lawn, or shoveling snow, or even knocking on the doors. And they're all service businesses you can just do on a weekend. Now you may say, oh, I'm not that person. That's fine, it doesn't matter. But just pick something you can and start. And service business doesn't need any capital. All you need to do is put some effort into it, and you can get some results. Also, you get to learn a lot by taking small first, especially when you're starting. So when I said just now knocking on the doors, I'm going to give two examples with just that. There was a time, there was a hail in Texas where I was, where I just go and knock on doors and asking, hey, you want to check your roof? You want to check your roof? And I go and asking some homes, and if they say yes and they give me the number, I got paid for that. At the time, I didn't know, but there's actually a marketing for a roofing company. So the guy was a roofer, and he wanted some leads. So he wanted me. He put an ad somewhere. Hey, I need some people to knock on doors, and I said yes, and I got some paid. Another one is I knocked on doors for a real estate investor. He wanted to buy homes. So I just go knock on doors and asking some questions, and if they give me their name, phone number, and answer the questions, I got paid. It's very small, but what I want to give you is it's very small, but it got me started in a different angle for a service business with no capital, no money upfront. So that's an example. I given you a couple of them, like mowing, shoveling snow, pulling weeds, mowing lawn, like it may not be for everybody, but start somewhere, whatever you can. So next two, number two is product-based business. When it comes to product-based business, it's really business because it's a product. It doesn't tie your time at all. Now you can work a lot of time or little time. The product-based business is very different, and depending on what is good for you, eventually you'll figure out. But something to start small. So some people sell water bottles, if you've seen, like when you go to events, they're selling for $1 or $2 water bottles, and they're teenagers. So it probably what costs you like quarter water bottle when you buy in like 24, like 2 dozen, and you can sell them for $1 to $2. That's a good profit. And whenever you are outside, if you see something's happening and you can sell some water bottles, that's a very small, good business to start. I mean, it's simple. They can do for a couple of hours or one Saturday afternoon, but it gets you going. It gets you the experience of doing it. And the other product I want to talk about is selling books. When I was in New York, I met a guy. He sells books online. So I was like, "How do you do that?" So he has an eye for some subject matters where there's rare books and some books. So he goes around looking on New York streets when they sell books on the streets, and he knows that has more value. He picks it up there and he pays them cash, and he sells them online for a profit. So that's one of the example, like a product by business, and he's doing on a part time. He's not even doing it full time. But I want to give you an idea, like if you want something proven, something to start small. Obviously, you're gonna learn more in the future. You learn from it and do something better in the future. But that's like something to start. And there was another product, yeah, selling stuff on the weekend garage. You can just go to yard sale, garage sales, and buy some stuff if you know it has some value, and you can pick them up for for a small money, and then you can sell it for higher. So if you have small money like $100, $500, or $200, or even $50, you can buy some stuff and sell them somewhere else where you know it can be sold, and you have an idea about that. So this is all product you can do on the weekend, even yard sales, even some storage places. They sell them out when nobody pays rent for the storage places. People have boxes of stuff, so they just put it out, and you can pick and buy for a low price, and then you can sell it out for somewhere else. Now, the first time you're going to get uncomfortable, but I gave you several ideas here. Now they're all small, but that's something to start, especially if you're new to business sales. And the most important thing is believe and get some help too, because sometimes getting help is always useful. By the way, I'm offering email coaching. Just email and I reply to an email. I have my email contact below. Contact me if you need. It's very affordable. I can be of help to you in your business career or any way to make money stuff. So hope you like it. Like and subscribe.